Every horror fan knows of the Evil Dead trilogy directed by Sam Raimi. The series of films star Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams, where he and his friends stay in a cabin in the woods, and after reading from the Book of the Dead, they unleash demons, called Deadites, onto the cabin. Evil Dead 2 is very similar. However, some continuity was retconned, but it follows much of the same story. Then there is Army of Darkness, which has Ash going back in time to the Middle Ages. While the first is a great horror film with silly elements, the sequels are more horror comedy but are still highly entertaining. Over 30 years later, though, Sam Raimi has given us Ash vs. the Evil Dead, which serves as a sequel to Army of Darkness. It involves Ash 30 years later accidentally reading from the Book of the Dead once again, and with the help of some new friends, tries to defeat the evil once more and hopefully for good. It has been on the air for 2 seasons, but at the time I upload this, the third season most likely would have started already. This show pretty much ditches all types of good writing, storytelling, and acting just to go for a show that is balls to the wall action and pure fan service. Don't get me wrong, it has some great story elements, but that really isn't the focus. The fact that Raimi and original producer Rob Tapert go in the vein of the original films instead of doing something completely different is honorable but risky. This show could have really failed and fell flat on its face, but boy, does it work. The first season of the show is pretty much Ash reading from the book again and trying to fight the evil with the help of some new characters, Pablo and Kelly, while another person named Ruby is hunting them. Fighting Deadites along the way, it is an action packed first season that has some good development of characters and is extremely gory. The second season is all about Ruby trying to get help from Ash, and they try to defeat her immortal demon husband, Ball, who pretty much looks like a discount Brad Dourif. Once again, it ups the gore, disgusting nature, and gross gags. While it does start off slow, it really starts to get going as the season goes on. The great thing about this show is that it creates memorable and interesting characters, even if they're around for only an episode or two. It truly is an amazing show because it does something nobody cares about anymore. It caters to the fans. If you are a huge fan of Evil Dead and you don't watch this show, then go watch it right now and you won't be disappointed. However, if you are somewhat intrigued, I recommend watching the films and then giving this a watch because it needs all the loving it can get.